Hey guys, welcome to the first ever episode of the Andrew Roman Show. I am Andrew Roman, Andrew Ramen. Actually, I did have a friend who called me Ramen Noodles, but the whole point is my name's Andrew. Just call me Andrew. And I'm super excited to finally get this going. I've been waiting for a long time. I've been procrastinating for a long time. Maybe y'all, come on. We all have things we procrastinate about, but I've been procrastinating for a long time, but I'm glad to get this going because one of my favorite things to do is just talk about life. It's just talk about things that are relatable to you and to me. I'm a young adult. You know, I went through school. I did high school. I did college. Maybe you're in school. Maybe you've graduated school. You're working. I'm working too. You know, this is just a conversation between two people that we just talk about life, talk about politics, talk about faith, talk about school, talk about meaning, talk about movies, talk about pop culture and songs and music, because I actually love music. And something I want you to kind of get to know me. One of the things that I love is I love doing accents. That's right, I do. Now you might be wondering, what am I trying to do? Is this a British one? Is this a Scottish one? Is this an Irish one? I don't know, something like that. You might be wondering that. Well, honestly, whatever accent comes out, it just comes out. All right? It's like not warning. I might just go here and it's no warning. It's just like a boom, boom, boom. I knock at your door and I say, hey, hello, I have a new accent. You know? I do not warn you to that. And so we're just going to talk about a lot of things and we're going to have fun. So, I don't know if you've watched it. I love the new Star Wars movie. You can hate on me, but I actually thought it was pretty good. And if you're watching this like later on, what do you think? Did you guys like the Star Wars? Did you like the ending? I don't know if to spoil it. I ain't gonna spoil nothing. It's good. It's good. All right. I cried a couple times when everyone dies at the end. It kind of sucks, or do they? Okay. Anyways, so movies, man. I love movies. Actually, one of my favorite movies recently, The Lord of the Rings. I love them, but more recently, it's actually Spiderman. I don't know if you've watched the latest Spiderman. Basically heartbroken when they said they were going to cancel the contract with Peter and Tom Holland. I was like, no, stop it. I don't know if you knew this, but Tom Holland is actually British. Like, that guy's hardcore Londoner. And like how he does an American accent, I have no idea. But Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man, and I want to actually share this with you because I don't know if you've noticed this, but movies are actually kind of deep in the way that they say things. And there's this one scene. It's my favorite scene. Maybe you recall it. So it's after like Spider-Man. It's near the end of it, and they're in London, right? They're just arriving in London, and there's this one guy. I'll keep talking as I check his name. So there's MJ, right? And then there's what is the name of the Asian dude in Spider-Man? And then there's this guy. I think his name is like Parker or something. Okay, they just brought up Ned. He's Filipino. Okay. Yeah. And so they come out of the train station and he's like, dude, isn't this weird that Peter's not here? Like, where's Peter, bro? Like, anybody seeing this? Like, I saw him like the other time and he was like getting changed and like, what's up with this? And it's fishy. And then MJ's like, I got this, because she knows he's Spider-Man. So she's trying to cover for him. And she's like, well, you know what? Since I don't know how she talks, but something like that. She's like, you know what? Since Peter is not here to tell his truth, maybe we should wait to hear his truth. Kind of like your truth and his truth. First, before even saying that, she says, objective truth is actually fading out of the world. And she quotes some random author that I don't know if anyone's heard of. I've kind of heard of that person, like George Oswell, I think. And it's supposed to be like a burn, like, oh, mic drop, dude, that was sick, man. You like totally burned that guy. It was supposed to be something like that. And then the movie continues. I thought it was cool. At the end of the movie, this is interesting because catch this. She said that objective truth is something that's fading out. We'll talk what that is, by the way. And then near the end, they're in this like life and death situation when they're in the vault, the Queen's vault or something. There's a robot about to go in and kill everyone. And there's Happy, right? The person who works with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. That's something about the movie. Check that out. And they're all like doing their deathbed confessions. And Happy's like, I'm in love with Spider-Man's aunt. And the other guy's like, I have a fake ID, right? Which I got to tell you, that's the worst thing you've had. Don't ever have a fake ID, okay? Don't do it. Kids, don't have a fake ID, okay? So they're all and I love this about MJ because she's like, I just have to tell the truth even if it hurts people. then you're like, wow, that's so MJ, because she's so philosophical, she's so like deep. Everything's deep about her, and she always like has comebacks and all that. Okay, stop right there. Just stop. She just contradicted herself. I don't know if you caught that. So this is what I love about movies, okay? Movies are very deep. Whether we love movies. You know why? Movies are enjoyable when they're relatable. I'm going to say that again. Movies are enjoyable when they're relatable. If it has nothing to do with your life, then why am I going to watch it? Whenever you watch a movie that's just so far off, so exaggerated, it's kind of like it's entertainment, but that's it. But movies that really move you, like a movie should move you, then what is it? They talk about love. They talk about friendship. They talk about all these things that are relatable to us. Well, MJ said, when she's trying to defend Peter Parker, and by the way, I'm talking about this for actually a specific reason. We're having fun, but we're going to get you something here. She's saying, hey, objective truth. Okay, stop right there. What in the world is objective truth, okay? What is it? We're going to take a quick moment and talk about objective truth. First of all, remember that time when you were in grade school and the teacher's like, all right, kids, we're going to learn what 2 + 2 is, equals 4. And you're like, no, it equals 22, bro. You know that moment, right? You try to make fun of the teacher. Well, guess what? 2 + 2 equals 4, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not. And I don't like it when I get it wrong in the test, okay? I don't get it wrong anymore, but I used to. And that's called objective truth. When that truth, that 2 + 2 equals 4, whether you like it or not, beyond your opinion or my opinion, it's 4. Period. That's called objective truth. It's something that's outside of you and outside of me. So let's rewind back to the movie. So there goes MJ saying that objective truth is fading out in the world. Because now Peter Parker has truth and the other guy has truth. When you were a kid and you got in a fight with your brother, mom used to say, let me hear his part of the story. And let me hear his part of the story. Because there was one story. There wasn't like 3 stories. There was one. Either you pushed him or you didn't push him or he pushed you, right? But now in the movie, it's not one story. It's one truth. This is big. Because, let's stop there. So, the definition of truth. What is the definition of truth? I don't know. We don't believe in too much truth. Back in Soviet Russia, not current Russia, okay? I respect my fellow Russian people. But truth, by definition, is exclusive. That means when something's true, there has to be a lie. It's common sense. True or false question, then there's a false, right? You can pick false and then you can pick true. Like, it's just one or the other. Well, what's going on here is if Peter Parker has his truth and the other guy has his truth, they don't connect. It doesn't matter. You can have your truth and I can have my truth, and it never connects. It has no consequences on my life, and my truth has no consequences of your life. Because if it's the truth, then it starts affecting both of us. But if it's your truth, doesn't matter to me. So check this out. First she said, there's no objective truth. Fast forward, when at the end she says, I can't help but say the truth. Wait a minute. Didn't you say that didn't exist? Why am I saying all this? Honestly, like, why am I talking about truth and all that? Because these deep questions, look, you see, deep conversations and deep questions equal deep results in our lives. They're profound results. It's things that move us. Because whether we like to admit it or not, we all want to be a better person. We all want to have a better life. We all want to have better relationships. We all want to make more money, right? We all want to work right. We don't want anyone to fire us from our job or anything like that. Then we all want these things. But if we don't have profound conversations, in the middle of all the fun, in the middle of different pop culture, we'll talk about profound conversations about life. Because I don't know if you knew this, man, or girl, or dude, or dudette, or bruh. I don't know if there's a female version of bruh. Broette. Something like that. It's got to be like broette or something. So listen up, broette. There's questions about life that you and me we've asked ourselves this. Actually, I can bet every single human being that has ever lived and will live will ask themselves these questions. Okay, wait a second. That's pretty arrogant for you to say that. Yes, I know, because it's not my truth, okay? I'm not Peter Parker. I don't have my own truth. All right? Check this out. These questions, they're kind of big words, but it's called origin, meaning, morality, and destiny. Okay, what do I mean about meaning, origin, and all those things? Let's break it down. Super easy. Origin has to do with how we got here. Have you ever thought about, like, honestly, how you got here? I'm not talking about like when your parents came together. I ain't talking about that. What I'm talking about is how did the world even get here, right? You might believe in something called evolution, right? Or the Big Bang Theory. Or you might believe, like myself, I'm a Christian. So I believe that God created the heavens and the earth, and he created you and he created me. That's what I believe, but you might believe something different. So that's the first question. And it matters what we believe about that. And the next one is meaning. Okay, we're here. So what? Why is that important? Ask yourselves this question. Why? It's not the how, it's the why. Why is it important that you're alive? Why does it matter? I can tell you that it matters. It matters that you're alive, but why does it matter? Do you have some type of purpose? Some type of thing to do that you're supposed to do while you're here? So that's that question about meaning. The next one's morality. Okay, I don't know how I got here. I'm here. I don't know why I'm here, but what am I supposed to do while I'm here? Right? Is there such a thing as good? Is there such a thing as evil? Because we live in a society that many people don't think that there's such a thing as good and evil, and they're just random definitions given by people, right? And then we have those that say, yeah, there is such a thing. So are they objective or are they subjective? And then the last one, destiny. What happens when I'm gone? Do I go somewhere? Do I disappear? Do I just stop thinking? Brain dead? I don't know. What happens? So the first one is what? Origin. How did we get here? Then there's meaning. Why am I here? Then there's morality. What am I supposed to do when I'm here? And the last one is, where am I going? All right, that's the last one. And all these big questions, that's honestly what this show is all about. This show is just about life, having conversations, talking about things that actually move us, that actually makes a difference in our lives. Because we're not here just to waste time and just laugh and burn each other, which I'm going to tell you, that's going to happen. All right, don't think you're off the hook, okay? And I'm not off the hook either. It's going to happen, but we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. So I encourage you to never miss an episode. Never miss an episode because you never know what's coming. One episode is not going to be like the next episode. So it's not like, I'm going to catch up later. Nah, man. You don't want to miss this. So we'll see you next episode.